signed up for the Crackhead Olympics. I know y'all niggas see my vid. The Crackhead Olympics. Dead man Paul. Fuck is that nigga talking about? He signed up for the Crackhead Olympics. It's lit. Look at him. Fuck is that talking about? Off the chest. Nah, my man signed up for the Crackhead Olympics. I know y'all niggas.
Welcome everybody to the Plumes of Hazard. I am your affable host, the Angstful Vapor, and with me as always is the lovely, the talented Fubaka, and right down below me over there is the breaker and the voider of all warranties, Matt_09. That's not funny. Let's launch.
Just doing it as a formality because I cracked this open like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, welcome.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, boys. Sorry, by the way, before we get started, sorry about last week.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, it started with Fu, and then he had work stuff, and then it started with me. That I continued with me rather. I had things that I couldn't get out of, and then Master goes, "That's just as well." I got work stuff to do too.
My boss called me yesterday. The boss that doesn't work in my office. Work was so busy last week, I forgot to submit my timesheet.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you put your TPS report to cover sheet on top?
Yeah, I did. Thankfully, I'll be getting paid this week for last week. It just might come in a little later. But
True.
Yeah,
dude, you're billing that tight. Like,
yeah.
If you don't turn in a timesheet 1 week, like it's delay on your pay next week.
Well, because our timesheets are due by 10 a.m. Monday.
Yeah.
I got called at like 1 p.m. Tuesday. Like, you never submitted. I was like, fuck.
Got him.
I'm like, I want money. I need money. Fucking 6 hours of OT last week. Fuck.
Yeah, got to get paid.
Can't forget that.
Man's got to get paid.
Yeah, no. It wasn't so like stressful in terms of like people sucking. It was a lot to do, and it's been the same thing this week. So,
ooh,
I had to stay late today, so that was good. I stayed late last Wednesday, and I had work to take home. So I was working. I was at my desk until like 11:30.
No, Tomas, we just started, buddy. Welcome.
Welcome.
The man, the myth, legend, Addy Tooney, hello. And howdy to Rob and Tim and Rick and Horror. And, of course, Festy. Festy, I don't think we can be friends anymore if you like Miracle Whip on a sandwich. That's disgusting. I mean, like...
That olive oil mayo, though.
I mean, I don't know.
I love oil and vinegar on a sandwich.
I don't like vinegar on a sandwich.
Yeah,
because you don't eat any Italian subs. That's why.
I do, but I don't put vinegar on the Italian subs.
You don't put a little balsamic vinegar?
No, balsamic is a little different, right? I'm talking about like just like vinegar.
Oh no,
like white vinegar.
No, not white vinegar. You like malt, balsamic.
Malt vinegar.
Yeah, not malty. Balsamic I'll do. Not so much malt.
Paisan, you put the vinegar on the sandwich. I got beef.
Vinegar's great in a salad dressing, like a vinaigrette or something. Fine, but like
salad.
Yeah.
Who does that?
But not on a sandwich. Like it just makes everything soggy and stuff. But like olive oil, yeah, olive oil. Fine. Butter, yeah, sure.
How much vinegar you pour on your shit? You toast the bread?
No.
You do a line. You just do a line.
Yeah.
If you go to now this may be I doubt this is a local chain because it's called Jersey Mike's. You got Jersey Mike's up there?
Yeah, we got Jersey Mike's down here.
Okay, it's like a sub place, right? Kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if you have it Mike's way, dude, they just hose that shit down with vinegar. It's disgusting. It's just it's gross. It's like.
So maybe Mike's way is not the right way.
Okay.
But just tell them. Just straight. You just tell them how many lines. I speak in lines. Like when I go to the halal cart, I tell them 2 lines of hot sauce.
Okay.
They go, And so you just tell them, because they have what are those things called? You put on the end of the bottle, the spout. You just go
the squeezle. You
just get two quick lines, 2 oil, 2 vinegar. Boom, done. You gotta make sure that shit is toasted pretty good too, because you need a buffer.
You don't know.
So
I don't fuck around when it comes to sandwiches. Just saying,
I was mostly joking about the Miracle Whip thing. My grandmother was a Miracle Whip person. She's a Yankee, and it's gross. I just don't like it.
Us Yankees do not do Miracle Whip. We prefer mayonnaise. Miracle Whip. Hellman's,
Yeah, Hellman's is all right. Now, if you like it making your own mayo, like an aioli or something with like a lot of garlic or something in it, I'll do that. But like, I've never liked mayonnaise, even as a kid. There's something really kind of gross to me about a white creamy dressing for salad, for whatever you're using it for, that's made out of eggs and oil. Like that's all it is just eggs and oil, and it's just something gross about it. I don't know why.
Well, I like it on a burger with some mustard.
Yeah,
Spicy brown mustard.
Now mustard is a different story. I hate yellow mustard. Like
I deal with it because at work in the cafeteria they only have the yellow mustard packets, but it's Golden's yellow mustard. It's sharper than like your French's bullshit or something.
Yeah. The Golden stuff is almost like a brown mustard, right? It's got a lot of flex.
Yeah, not even their spicy brown. Their yellow is pretty sharp.
Is it? I don't think I've tried their yellow, but their brown's solid. I like Stone Ground. I like
Golden spicy brown is my
That's
standard.
straight up German.
Yeah.
Freaking all. It's more pebbles than it is mustard.
Yeah. The Engelhofer or whatever it is. That stuff's the bomb. It's Boar's Head too, right? Boar's Head makes a really good.
Horses had one too, but the Engelhofer one, you poop those little balls at. You don't digest them. Just so you know.
How can we forget Grey Poupon?
I've seen them floating in the water.
Yeah, they don't pass through. It's a lot like if you ever eaten okra. Yeah, those okra seeds, they come right on through. No holds barred, man.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Duke's is Killer Man from the South. That's right. That's right. Oh, speaking of kind of regional foodstuffs, this is kind of weird. I actually was going to talk about this. So, I mentioned a while back that I was watching a good bit of the Bon Appetit YouTube channel, specifically It's Alive with Brad Leone, because it's a freaking great show. It's really, really cool. But all the chefs on that in that YouTube channel, they all like this crystal hot sauce, which I haven't seen forever. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. And I went to a Cajun place for dinner just a week or two ago, and they had it up on the wall. Like there's like a hot sauce wall kind of thing. You just go pull your own pepper sauce. If you ordered mustard greens or collard greens, you can go grab the mustard sauce. But they also had a bunch of different hot sauces up there, and Crystal was up there, so I got some. It was so good. I haven't had it in so long. I just can't believe it was
not butter.
I just can't believe I saw it in the Bon Appetit, which is all New York. I mean, it's not the South, that's for damn sure. It's all New York.
For a second there, I thought you were talking about Crystal Pepsi.
Oh,
Don't forget its brother, Diet Crystal Pepsi.
Diet Crystal Pepsi. Too many adjectives.
Some say she's got plenty of vinegar.
So that Diet Crystal Pepsi has given Angsty the most confusing boner right now.
Yes, it has.
Dude,
he's like, should I stay?
Pepsi is disgusting. It's
should I stay disgusting. Or should I blow?
He blew.
Blow chunks. Yuck.
The worst was the one that the guy that had like the 10-year-old clear crystal Pepsi bottle, and it was like yellow.
Yeah.
As I drank that
So,
shit.
speaking of drank, I have a special edition of Crucifixions.
Ooh. Little throwback.
Ooh, we're actually gonna talk vaping. Uh-huh.
No,
Oh.
what is my can sitting on? You might wonder, right? It's a coaster. Not only is it any.
Wu-Tang flying.
Did you get that from Secret Santa?
No, I got the. Well, no. So it was from our Duquesne wished this on his list, and I went, and I may have cleaned dude out on Etsy of these. So this is a 1/4-inch steel coaster. It's also a bottle opener. You open the bottle with this part. I don't have a bottle handy to demonstrate, but it does work.
Someone has so much time on their water jet hands.
I mean, wait, let's get the zoomy zoom so you can see how smooth the finish is. This is a nicely fucking machine piece of steel.
I'd be cutting all kinds of shit if I had a water jet.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. Just anything.
So it's like, oh, just oh, so smooth. And, you know, it's sharp where it needs to be sharp. It's
Yeah.
Has he got an anodize on it?
It's black. They must have used that blue solution.
Yeah, because you can see it.
That steel black
Yeah.
yeah. $12.
stuff. Horror wants to know if it charges your phone.
But
Real talk. I got the Note 10 and I'm still at 50% when I get home from work, so it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So I don't need to charge my phone.
I can't believe our mutual acquaintance cracked his Note 10 already.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, did you see why I linked the jitterbug in chat last night?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He just should not have nice things. He does not deserve nice things.
Yeah. That's bad news, man.
Speaking of bad news, do you see what Ace said? It's true.
No.
They're talking. New Jersey's talking about banning flavors, all of them.
Of course they are. They like turning away business. They love doing that.
It's like
I saw Matt
Just have to pay more tolls to go fucking 3 miles in Jersey.
I saw Matt Suck My Mod Matt had somebody on yesterday live streaming.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the advocacy groups people, but wasn't Colorado doing something? I'm trying to find it.
I don't know. Ooh, Festy, that Cajun place does have boudin balls, and they are not good.
Boudin.
Nope, they're not good. I think they call them dirty balls or something. They're not good. Flip water bottles, yeah.
I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah. Oh, is that far along, Ace? Damn, dude. That sucks. Oh man, yeah. Who needs the FDA cracking down when you got states doing the job for them, right?
Hey, it's almost as if like we talked about this like numerous times before the deeming regs came out.
Mm-hmm.
Money over health, turning away business. It's like, yeah, you're just gonna. Oh, where are they gonna make up the lost money from all the business closing? They'll charge you higher tolls.
Yep.
I just, from an economic standpoint, I fucking hate the state of New Jersey. I'm not shitting on the people. Y'all have inflated ass budgets because every town needs to be set. I've probably gone on about this. Every town is divided into like 3 smaller towns. It's like, okay, here's where the regular people live. Here's where the rich as fuck people live. And here's where everyone else lives.
Yeah.
There's like, for example, there's Freehold Township, and I don't remember what the third one's called. I was having a New Jersey conversation at work the other day about this. It was just
Freehold. You said Freehold.
Freehold, yeah. There's Freehold Township, and there's Angsty Township.
Did you say frijoles?
Frijoles. That's different.
I had some frijoles yesterday. My burrito.
Oh man, I had frijoles burritos today, and it is a little right.
It is now. It is now fuego.
Yeah.
Mas fuego.
It more like it's now trumpet time.
Cuidado. Mas fuego.
Yep.
So yeah, that was my crucifixions because I didn't get this from RZA himself. I'll say this much, okay? Bong bong.
Yeah. I'm thinking that was not a licensed
But
product.
I love it. Because, I have the little like cup holder thing on the latch to the side of my desk. This is good for my tumblers in there. So this is for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So it sits off the top right of my mouse pad.
I mean, as cool as it is, I assume it's mild steel, which means it'll probably rust if you're not careful. And also, it's not going to do a whole lot of good keeping condensation off your desk. So it's not really functional, really, as a coaster per se.
So here's what I thought about doing.
Yeah.
Coating the top, basically cutting something to fit and go on top of it.
Or you can get a little spray down with like some polyurethane or something.
Yeah,
seal it.
there's a specific stuff my friend uses when he has to spray down any bare metal. I forget what it's called. It smells like it's awful for the environment.
Which means it's good. It probably works well.
Yeah, it's like Aquanet and something had a baby. But yeah, because that's the thing. I don't have to worry about condensation right now because it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think because I love this finish. But yeah, you're right. I probably should enamel coat it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a bit.
Yeah, because that anodizing is not going to last forever.
Well, if you use that black stuff, the steel black stuff, and the name just is escaping me at the moment. But if you use that, then it's not going anywhere. It's not really ano. It'll stay there forever, unless you take like steel wool to it. So that part won't be a problem. It'll just be around the outside that doesn't look like it's coated. That may get a little rusty if you get a little damp on it. Yeah, he's talking about up-armoring a coaster. But it's a really cool coaster, Howard. Come on.
Yeah, coasters are something I don't buy or really give two shits to have. I'll use a magazine or something, or
right.
The 8 dozen Chipotle napkins and Starbucks napkins on the right side of my desk.
Yeah, but you got to keep those. Those are good for all kinds of things.
Well, they're good for general desk use. Then before I leave in the morning, because it's cold in the morning, I check my right pocket. If there are no napkins in there, I take the cigar. Yeah, gotta wipe my nose by the time I get to the subway. The only part of me that gets cold is my nose. So, So yes, this is it was a nice gift, and I ordered some extra. I think he had like 5 or 6 left, and so those are fun little gifts to give out around the office. I feel like to those who truly appreciate the woo.
Yeah, for those with discriminating tastes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, we have been talking for a few minutes, and since we haven't been doing a good job of this lately, let's go ahead and do it. Hey, Fu, what are you vaping on tonight?
Oh, fuck. I never thought you'd ask that question again. Well, I don't have the Narda up and running right now because I need a coil. And I haven't messaged the fella whose coils I appreciate very much. I really need to. Senor Robert. So it's sitting here. I did get more mesh from Avid, so that did come in last week. As you can see, I have been very excited to get into it. But how about no Ryan?
Whoa! Look how clear it is.
Yeah. This has been basically my jewel replacement at work, and it's got brain freeze from Naked in it. 35 milligram Whittly Wall. You angsty?
This week, as it will be an absolute shock to everybody, mostly been vaping on my Gloom from Limelight, the RAM edition. It's got a RAM board inside. It's unregulated, but delicious. Inside of there is Railcracker, as always. Get yours today at bigglesworthlabs.com. And on top is an REA with an Omen tip. The other thing I have also been vaping on is still, shockingly, still using the Limelight. Oh, almost just called this a Wicket. Almost called it a widget. It's not a widget, it's a Wicket. With the Dakotas board on it. Still trying to get on the outside of the Dakotas board. But on top of there is the Arch, also from Limelight, which is the housing, basically, that just houses a billet box Addy. So inside of here is the Zeta, and vaping abolishment, and with a little It's actually mostly abolishment at the moment, but it's a combo of abolishment and get pissed. Get yours today at stashliquids.com. It's good, and it needs a rewick. It's the wick's a little bit long in the tooth at the moment, so it's a little. Meh. Oh yeah, by the way, freaking Addy, what an excellent idea! You need to take it over to Mike Morgan and have him put that vapor deposited stuff that he worked on a while back.
And he'll find a way to blame Evolve for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it's got no Evolve anything on it, so it'll be fine. Oh my god. Ugh. That stinks. Man. Cover it up with some mint. Woo.
Oh, right. Rob can't post a link.
You just need to blow down every time you do that.
Yeah. Let it wash at least a couple feet that way before it does.
So Rob apparently said, Mast, in chat that he asked you, have you seen the soldering iron tips with 510 connections you can use on mods? I'm Googling it for you.
That probably, I mean,
you'd need a lot of ampies.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
It might take. It's probably useless. Take a long time to heat up. Don't hold heat well.
What's the max wattage of your iron? 40 watts, I think, right? 50. Oh no, you got the little joint.
Yeah.
But
I got to use that last weekend. I got to use mine. I haven't used it in forever.
True.
Yeah. I was putting together a little thing. And it needed a little, the battery connection kind of blew. And I'm like, dude, got my soldering iron. So I went and got it like, beef that.
I just see a montage of Anxie sweeping a bunch of Diet Coke cans and various Amazon boxes off his desk and slapping down anti-static mat.
Were you here? He uses one. Who uses one? What are you talking about? Rob's, are you on crack? Are you having a stroke?
Oh, there's an ECR thread here. No one commented.
Shocking.
DX Engineering, let's see.
Sorry, now it needs 30 watts. But don't they take, well...
Is that what it is?
I thought it took more ampies than that. The DX American Beauty Paragon lead-free soldering iron tips 510.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for.
That's not threaded. I don't know what that 510 is, but it's not threaded. Doesn't look like it anyway.
You know where you can post links, Rob?
That'd be kind of
our Facebook page.
Kind of awkward to use that from your mod upside down.
I would think, yeah.
Well, Mass, you tell me you don't solder like this?
Even
the,
even the limelight. You got a little bit of a trigger, I guess, if you went this way.
Yeah. No, that, the TS100 is, pen style, so.
Yeah. The only real drawback to that thing is the cable. The power supply cable is real stiff, at least the one that I got. So it's a little awkward.
So I have a soldering station on the way that is basically, instead of having all the voltage regulation in the unit, instead the unit's like this big, if not smaller.
Uh-huh.
And it just has a giant 3 amp 24 volt brick, which I'm probably gonna get a different one. Not use the one it comes with, because basically I can put it anywhere on my desk and I can just Velcro the power supply under my desk.
Yeah.
Actually, I got mine where the wire from the brick, I just have on the table and I have it pinned under a weight, and then it's a lot better.
Huh.
Yeah.
Would this cut it? Because this can be used as a paperweight.
Well, how much you think that weighs? Maybe a pound and a half.
Oh, you need something. You use a heavier weight than that.
Yeah, I have it. I have a clamp, just like a regular clamp, and I just have it clamped to the table.
Gotcha.
Because many times you're using it and then you pull the brick off and then there goes the iron, so that's not good. Flying hot metal, down on your crotch.
Yeah.
Better than the eyes, man.
Oh, bigclap.com. Okay.
At least you could say, like, if you get like solder on your dick, like, I was touched by Silver Surfer.
You gotta watch out for that guy. He always seemed kind of slippery.
So, did you see? Let's talk about something not important. Vaping. So, did you see there was a post made to Vaping Post? So take that with a grain of saltines. It said recent study shows that vaping is not linked to insulin resistance. Some earlier studies had suggested that nicotine consumption may lead to insulin resistance. However, a recent study analyzing the experimental and animals and human data has found no such link.
I'm still fat, so
yeah. So it is in chat. I posted in there, so you guys
I'm not still. Actually,
check it out.
I've actually been losing weight.
Yeah.
You guys should worry. If I lose too much weight, I might leave the show.
When compared with non-vapors, vapors showed no significant difference in glucose and insulin levels after controlling for age, sex, race, physical activity, alcohol use, and BMI. Man, I bet you the people who had to do that had such a hard time when they were trying to control for age, sex, race, physical activity, alcohol use, and BMI. All of the above, people. Hashtag big fat white dudes in
vaping custard makes you fat.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. McFly.
Oh man.
The vape.
On super not vaping related news. This guy, we talked about the wrench, the King Dick replica wrench that I bought a while back, right? And the YouTube channel that it came from. And I've been watching quite a lot of his channel the last week or two, late at night, just as something just to do and watch. This guy is
it your stonecutter gavel? What the fuck is that?
It's an adjustable wrench.
I know.
It's sweet.
Your show us last.
Yeah. So
it just dawned on me what I thought it looked like.
It does look a little bit like that. So I pulled up. Let's see. I pulled up an example of one of his intros. So most of his hand tool rescue stuff is like an antique whatever machine, right? That he basically takes to pieces, cleans it, makes some stuff if something's broken, and then puts it back together. And I assume he sells it. I assume that's part of what he does for a living. But so there's no there's no voices in the videos. It's almost always just the noise of the tools, and that's it, right? And some of it's sped up and some of it's normal. But some of his intros, they're not all like this, but he does some really, really funny things. So I pulled one up to show. Hold on. I'm going to pop over to my screen share. And I don't think okay, there you go. So this is just the intro to a 1940s metal day. It's like an 80s sitcom.
Sounds like MacGyver.
Yeah. So I'm going to let this run for a minute because it's funny. But also, I'm going to pause it at the end. And he is sponsored by Vapo Rust. So he's always going to... Oh, that guy just kills me. His face is he's just such a goober. It's very entertaining. I like it a lot. I just had to play that for you because it made me laugh. What the? Whoa. Did y'all hear
that? Was like a... Yeah, that was like a triple.
Oh, that was
a bunch of...
That was just Slack. What I turned around for.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that was you and Slack. No, that was somebody peeling outside, really
what kind
close.
of whippersnappers you're living around?
That's right. What did you post in here?
That's funny.
Oh, something funny I saw on the subway today. What it finally reminded me of.
Oh. Yeah, absolutely, Festa. It's total 1980s sitcom intro. But it's the face that got me. It's just that made me laugh. I liked it. I had to show it to you. One that I had queued up that I haven't watched yet. I'm really pretty excited about. I watched only about half of it. I had to go earlier, but he restored a 1951 flamethrower. Like he took it to pieces, and I just can't wait. I can't wait for him to test it. I'm so looking forward to it. It's so good. But like some of the stuff that he takes apart is like machines that I never knew existed. Like one of them, one of the ones I watched today was on a belter, like a belt joiner or something. What it basically was is it put these like hoops at the end of like a rubber belt, so that you can link them together with a pin. Like it was quite a complicated machine.
That's like the guy. Have you seen the videos of that Jay had posted of the guy taking the objects that are just rusted and completely, to shit, and he restores them like that Vice?
Yeah, I imagine there's a few channels like that, but
yeah, he goes through and restore. And like the other one was like restoring like a transmission drive for an old truck and stuff like that that are just completely rusted. He just takes them completely apart, puts them all back together. It's really cool.
And some of them are like, I don't understand how they even still like existed as a piece of metal, because some of the pieces of metal had just literally merged just slowly over time, or rusted themselves into single pieces. But I mean, he does a pretty amazing job taking apart machines that, like there was one of them that was a wallpaper shear, like for cutting wallpaper to size, from 1892 or something like that. And dude just took it apart and figured it out and put it back together, and it looks amazing, and it worked. Like he put like wallpaper through it. It was so cool.
Hey guys, I might spike for a second. I got to sign into VPN because work called.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
I hope you guys could chat. I hope chat could hear the music, because the music
My
really
password is correct, you dumb fucking cunt.
I heard it.
Okay, good.
So, fun fact: apparently the Wawas got hit with the old credit card stealing system.
The spoofers.
I got a message. No, I got a message from my bank saying, "Hey, it doesn't look like your card's affected, but because they still don't know the internal ramifications of what has happened, we're gonna, send you a new card anyways." I'm like, oh boy.
Who was this?
Wawa, the gas stations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't have Wawa here.
Yeah, but I am familiar.
That's the one of the few good things about Jersey is Wawa.
The first one I ever went to was with Goss in Virginia during VaporCon.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know they existed. Yeah, I think I was taking them to the airport, or who was it that I was taking somebody to the airport.
And Goss probably smelled like the hot dogs the entire weekend.
And he did.
He probably did.
He smelled like the hot dogs when he showed up. What are you talking about?
It was either Catharlex or it was Goss. One of the two I was thinking.
Well, no, Goss was already from Virginia. It's probably Catharlex. I think he had to travel the furthest.
Yeah.
Well, and the funny part is they hadn't had any of those hot dogs. They just smelled like that.
That's what I mean. They just smelled like cold cuts and hot dogs.
Oh, that's probably too festive. We'll definitely be doing resto on old vape hardware. I imagine most of us have done something to that nature.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob, you found some Mititoyos for $20? There's no way those are real. No way. $20 is what you pay for the Mititoyo Chinesium edition.
Or maybe it was some schmuck who was selling it because it looked like it was in FUBAR condition.
Mititoyo tires, and they gotta be run flats.
Hit Wawa in Connecticut. Every time I think about specific, like regional specific gas stations, I always think of Sheetz. Just
Sheetz.
Specifically because of regular car reviews. RCR. If you've never watched that, you definitely got to go watch RCR. He's classic.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always that's like featured in like half of his videos is sheets.
Yeah.
Do you watch Donut Media at all?
No, what's a donut media?
It's like he's a YouTube channel who talks about various things, but he did when he does car pieces, those are the only ones of his I watch. They're always great, and he just did one with Fiero.
Oh, you know what? That popped up on my feed the other day.
Ceta posted it in the Discord the other day.
Maybe that's what it was.
You should watch it. It's pretty great.
Is it?
Because I mean, personally, in terms of like cars from that era, I love the Fiero, the 88, the 87 or the 88, but he just did, you could tell that he was a little extra hype for this one. It was just, when they're doing something they like,
Yeah.
you can kind of see the
gleam in the eye.
kind of gleam in the eye, I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, but yeah. It's distinguished. That's what it is. Fuck.
Sure.
That's not even an SAT word. Fuck.
Horror. If you don't know how to properly jump a car, probably shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I can't jump that high, so.
Oof. Bad joke. You just clamp to anything. Yeah. That's how you do it. Just clamp to whatever you
Nipple.
whatever looks like. Yeah. Clamp to your nipples. No problem.
Oof.
Oh, so really quickly, so I bought an Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, prior to buying the Orion, I ordered a lot of salt on MVS. I think I may have mentioned that just because when the flavor ban first got passed, they panic sold all their flavors or put a lot of them on sale.
Yeah.
So I got like 30 mils of salt for like $13, $13, which is pretty good. And I've praised Naked before as them being the only, in my opinion, the only decent national brand of juice. So I ordered a few bottles of Brain Freeze for something I've already had. And I also ordered their Cuban blend, which I've not tried yet. But
Cuban blend, huh?
yes, Cuban bee.
Does it smell a little like
It smells sweet.
maybe some onions?
No, dude. I had some wicked onion breath after lunch today. Like in the middle of eating lunch, someone called. They needed something set up, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Basically, it was a
What's wrong with your computer?
No. It was one computer sounded like it was trying to run a marathon with bronchitis. It was a power supply fan failing, and the hard drive activity light was solid.
Oh, good.
That was bad. So that was one thing, but it was just like, it was one of those like, bitch, I just sat down to eat lunch. God damn it.
Yeah.
She didn't know,
Right.
but it was like one of those like, the universe fucking you.
Yes.
So I'm about to get up and leave. I'm like, wait. I went, threw down some water. It's a floor that has a lot of attractive young women. I'll say that much. I went down to the convenience store. It's in the basement of work. And I bought like my go-to orange mango kiwi trident, and I stuffed like 5 pieces into my mouth. So
Orange mango kiwi trident.
yeah, I left them on my desk. And there's also a watermelon honeydew one.
Yeah.
It's like 90% watermelon.
I just do the normal ones. What are you doing on weird ass flavors?
You don't fuck with, dude. Try the orange mango one and tell me it's not crack. Telling you.
No, I'm not. I don't like the weed. Gum is supposed to be like
Mendy.
blast you. Yeah, blast
I'm
your
sorry. Did you not grow up loving grape and watermelon bubblicious?
Okay, you got me there.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. But here, wait. Bubblicious was not the same texture of a trident.
Oh no, for sure.
No, but here's the thing with the fruit tridents, I can blow bubbles with it. I can't do it with the minty tridents. There's something different.
Why? No, you got problems.
No,
How big
dude.
fucking bubbles you trying to blow with a fucking beard, man?
Yo, I'm surgical. I am surgical. I am constantly flirting with danger.
Go freaking buy you some Big League Chew and then go blow some bubbles. The shit that's fucking shredded. That it's like.
Hey man, I've already had people talk down to me about vaping. Why am I going to act like I'm chewing tobacco? Work in media, man.
Mm-hmm.
Vaping's terrible for me. Yeah, those people can suck my dick from the back. That's a new one I heard at work.
That's
I
a
use
good
it.
one. I like that.
I love it. It's great. So you need something different than eat my ass, Anyway, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm surprised I made it this far.
Speaking of references to the previous week's show, I have another one, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
These son of bitches. Remember the Q-tip things I was telling you about? The black
Oh, is
ones
it
with the
activated
little...
charcoal to clean more wax out of your ear?
Dude, these things for cleaning addies, as I suspected, are the freaking bomb. So,
Can you link me that?
you have used drippers before. Most people here have. So, especially if you're not taking your coil out, right? So if you've got a Rob Key coil or whatever it's your, whatever one you're using, and you get, you leave it in there for a while. When you rewick an addy and you wash, you pulse it, throw it under the water, get the coil clean. Underneath the coil where your cottons go, you can rinse it out. But I don't know about you, but you get like a stain.
Yeah, especially if it's a NAR addy. NAR addies love to stain.
Yeah, dude. They get a film where you can't wipe out and get real clean because you haven't taken your coil out. And especially with the EA, I don't know if anybody's ever...
Oh, did I tell you what I do in that instance? Because I don't have the super fancy space Q-tips.
Yeah.
I pull my coil up, and I have a little thin bristle brush you use for your dishes and shit for like baby bottles, and I get under.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
So you see all these nooks and the crannies, right? I mean, they're everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's the Nari. That's the one that has a fucking elevator to get to the coil. Yeah.
Yeah, the little screw holes have got little nooks and crannies. There's little nooks everywhere in this thing, and these little freaking Q-tips are the freaking bomb. I wish I'd found them years ago, because my addy hasn't looked that clean since it was new.
Quanto.
It's awesome.
Quanto cuesta, senor?
They're from Daiso. I don't think
no. It's a Quanto. Like how much?
They're $1.50 for that big ass box. For all these things, it won't take you forever to go through them.
I need Q-tips that match the complexion of my soul. So
yeah, your Zetas get a film in one post. Yeah, is that right?
One side of my Narta cotton gets dark.
One side of your Narta cotton gets dark? Really?
The same thing on my Narca.
I've seen it before, but it's not been a regular occurrence.
Yeah, it's like reverse vitiligo.
Well, this thing, the EA, I love everything about it, but it is really hard to clean. But now at least I have the tools to do so.
Yeah. No, I should definitely look into those Q-tips. Because not even that, I don't like using cotton Q-tips for cleaning because of the fibers they leave. Because I use it to when I do my once, twice a year keyboard cleaning, I pull all the keys out and then I got to go in between everything. I go through mad fucking Q-tips doing that.
For sure.
So.
I'm totally searching on eBay for you.
This is what I have left of what I stole from my sister's apartment. So, yeah.
Okay, there are a few variations on the eBay. There's a bamboo cotton swabs wood stick double-headed cleaning of ears cotton Q-tips kit, but those aren't the same ones for sure, so I can't vouch for them. I was just wondering if somebody was reselling the Daiso ones. Oh, I think somebody is. Hold on, dude. Here's a 2-pack. They're $10. I mean, it's obviously you're paying a premium, but chat.
But anyway,
I think those are them. Merry Christmas. It's either that or next time I can go, I can just send you some. But the eBay seems more likely to actually happen in a reasonable amount of time.
San Leandro, California.
All right. So there's that. What else was I going to talk about tonight? One other thing. This. So the Wicket. Before I received it, so I had signed up on the list. They finished making them. They invoiced right before they were ready to send it. And
$5 shipping. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry.
Yes. That's right. Sorry, Festy. No, you can't have one of Q-tips. My bad. Now, unless you live on the West Coast, they're everywhere out there, apparently, and everywhere in Texas and all the major metropolitan areas anyway, but nowhere else in the United States for some reason. Anyway, so the Wicket, when they invoiced and they started to ship these things out, I got a message from Maya, who's Dayan's, his cohort, his partner, his wife, and she helps him run stuff. I got a message from her saying that Dayan found a thing in the production model of the bodies that he was not happy with, and while the mod is obviously perfectly safe and perfectly functional the way it was, there's something in the body, and she wasn't very clear about what it was, but there's something in the body that's going to make the modular nature not work quite as well. There's a sharp corner somewhere that he was concerned about not being future-proof, basically. So she said, we're sending it out because it's fine to use the way it is, but in order to make it right, she said, we're going to be sending you a new, I think, if I understood her right, she's going to be sending a new body in 510. So for the price that I paid for it, and it wasn't perfect, and to my eye, it's already perfect. But I mean, the tolerances are ridiculous. There's no gaps anywhere. It's great. Apparently, they're sending out basically a new mod. So she said that Dayan's going to put on a video about taking the tube and the carriage for your board and putting it in the new body. And by the way, it didn't take somebody complaining about it. They saw it, and it's not costing me a dime. They're sending it, and it's going to be here in a couple days. And I've got tracking information even. Love those guys. They're just great. I got nothing but positive things to say about that kind of thing. And no, this is not just me. Everybody that bought one on that first list that has this little imperfection, apparently they're replacing all of them. I think that's great. It's just good. Just good shit.
It's the way to do it.
It is the way to do it. It's just not something you see done in vaping or really anywhere else, but especially not in vaping. Everybody else is out to get maximize the buck, and leave it to another company would have absolutely fixed it and then sold you the part, right? Since it's not required and there's nothing wrong with this mod, they would have said, okay, yeah, you can buy it for $40, or or if you're some other vaping companies, they would not send you one at all and just make a new version and then sell you that again. Anyway. Wicket tube is a snap. Yeah, Festy. I think the Wicket tube is supposedly just you just use a coin, right? To unthread the tube. So I'm looking forward to taking that thing apart. Apparently, Dayan's gonna make a video. And
Video.
Yeah, it looks like this whole time I've been on a slightly different scene on OBS. Sorry, you could see the little flashies when the mouse started meeting. How embarrassing. Anyway, I just want to give a prop for that. And thanks, Ace, by the way. It looks like it's coming from you, so I appreciate your help in sending that out, my friend.
Oh, real quick before we go. I had a $20 Amazon gift card to use, and I decided to subsidize something dumb that I don't need.
Ooh, Nipec. Ooh. Are they Nipes?
Yeah, they are Nipes.
Holy balls.
Dude, I went around my place just picking up random shit. Old fucking everything, dude.
They look amazing.
They're $50 normally. I got them for 30. But yeah. Talk about these next week.
Yeah, I do want to.
And how many pipes I didn't fix with it.
I need to answer a question from Horror. Here, hold on. I'm taking my my battery cap out. There's little notches. See the little notch right there? So perpendicular. Coin perpendicular unthreads. Does that make more sense? So yeah, don't throw the coin. Like, don't take a dime and try to force it in there. No, that's what you use to unthread it. Take it off the mod. Okay, so I think that's all I got for this week. Short one today. Not real short, I guess, but we're at an hour.
Yeah, just about. Well, shit. It's our first week back. Let's take it easy.
Yeah. I only have one thing on Nipex. I'm jealous. Those look
Wasn't
really...
Will supposed to send me one of those too? That son of a bitch.
Who?
Right.
Right.
Nice. The artist formerly known as Motherhead.
That's right.
But anyway, folks, we'll see you next week. And once again, thank you. And that's the way it is.
You are all Fubaga's children.
Yeah, no.
No,
Not doing that anymore.
Nah, y'all motherfuckers been emancipated. I can't afford y'all.
did
Makes
that
sense.
a long time ago.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Later.